This Customs and Border Protection officer is accused of using his badge and law enforcement knowledge to target the women who were sex workers. The sexual assaults date back to 2022, but the indictment was just unsealed today. A warning, some of the facts may be disturbing to some of our viewers. Here's a look at Luis Urbie. Images federal prosecutors say one of his victims snapped of him after they were repeatedly targeted by the federal agent. This 12-page indictment calls Urbie a serial rapist who turned his position as a United States Customs and Border Protection officer into a license to commit or attempt to commit gunpoint sexual assaults and robberies of 4 different women. Federal documents accuse the 44-year-old of forcing his way into hotel rooms where he knew the victims were staying, often after knocking on doors showing his law enforcement badge. The feds say Urbie either robbed and sexually assaulted victims, forcing them to perform sex acts, and raped them. Court papers show Urbie was stationed at O'Hare Airport as a Border Protection officer and would find his victims at hotels in Schaumburg and Naperville. The women were all in the sex work industry, and Urbie is accused of threatening them with his position to prevent them from making official police reports. He's even accused of forcing the victims to pay him after the rapes, according to prosecutors. A victim snapped this picture of Urbie after a madam convinced him to meet a victim in a restaurant. The plan was to stop the attacks by putting a face to their attacker. The feds say this image played a key part in identifying the man who was accused of 6 different sexual assaults in less than a year. Now, Urbie is accused of violating the constitutional rights of the women when he used his badge and law enforcement position to commit these crimes. He pled not guilty in federal court this afternoon and was ordered to remain in custody until his detention hearing next Monday. Prosecutors fear there may be more victims, so this investigation is ongoing. Live in the newsroom with breaking news, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago. Joe?
Jermont, thanks.